Okay, I hope you guys like cats. So, cats, a human fascination. Okay, so for ages we have admired cats. They influence our work in a lot of different ways. So this is like ancient Egypt. There's hieroglyphs of cats. So we must study cats, how they act, how they behave. They're taking over the world. Okay, and then we must install them into what we do. So this is somebody installing a catalytic converter. It's a reverse GIF, so nobody's offended. So what does this have to do with cats? So last year, I've been going to DEF CON now, 4 years, since 22. And last year, I got back from kind of a traumatic life experience. And I quit my job, and I had like a month off before DEF CON. And I called up this guy, Metal, who's here, who invited me tonight. And he's like, hey, I want to make a badge. And he's like, oh, here's how to do it. So this is my badge right here. But this is like sort of become a big thing at DEF CON, which is like badge life. It's just people making electronic badges, just for shits and giggles. Some do blinky shit. Like this one runs complete like FreeBSD. They're like Mr. Robot badge was supposed to like deauth and do a bunch of different stuff. I can get into it. So this is a badge I made, designed in KiCad. It's AT-Tiny85, so a couple NeoPixels on the back right here. It's a 3D print. So this is the 3D print that I made. I have one in a bag. I can pass around later because I'm gonna a timer. But so this is some designs that I did, and then I open sourced the whole thing, so it's on GitHub. So I wanted to do something again this year. So my professional background is DevOps, and I know nothing about electrical engineering, but I said, what the hell, why not? I'm going to get into it, and I'm just going to learn from online. So I'm going to do more surface mount stuff, particularly LEDs, 14 to 16 segment LEDs, which are these guys up here, if you don't know what those are. A servo motor, because no one's ever done that before. More 3D printing, because why not? And a crypto challenge, because what the hell? And ESP8266 is my control kind of main CPU on the chip. So again, what does this have to do with cats? Cats are awesome. So my influence is the Neko, which is the beckoning cat. It's supposed to like summon customers into your shop. It's like this really kind of old traditional thing in China and Japan. You've probably seen them everywhere. So this is my rough sketch that I did a couple of weeks ago while I had some time. Probably going to do a 3 by 5 inch PCB, either white silkscreen on a red PCB or red silkscreen on a white PCB, depending on whatever's cheaper. 2 16 segment LEDs for the eyes. As you can kind of see there, there's just the stars. Random surface mount LEDs for the whiskers and brows, and also feet probably. As you can kind of see, it's got whiskers, and I guess there's no eyebrows on there. The design completely depends on your your design. Crypto challenge will be kind of like here-ish, and then ESP that'll interface allow people to control the 16 segment LEDs. And sort of out of the badge life thing, all these people have gotten together on like a big Slack, and they've designed like, hey, we're going to create a 4-post like header that's going to be I2C that'll talk, and it'll have like 3 volts, so you can put like LEDs and shit. So maybe I'll do some like LEDs right here. But I think what's really cool is I'm going to attach a servo right here on the back of it, and I'll 3D print the arm. And then whoever else is at DEF CON can like also attach that arm or 3D print an arm or an axe or a chainsaw or whatever, and they can have that I2C connector kind of off to the side, and they can connect their thing.
What Slack server?
What?
What Slack server?
It's called Badge Life.
Is the Slack server?
Well, we'll just Slack the app.
Yeah.
But like channel or like?
Like the server, like whatever.slack.com. Badge Life.
I'll talk to you after.
Okay. Cool.
So. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on.
Sammy, do you have any questions?
So this is my cat. So anyways, that's my demo. And so like I'm kind of prototyping on some stuff. I bought like some random like cats and just kind of to see exactly how they're built. The arm fell off. So like it's pretty wild that most of them are just like really, really just like janky parts that are like glued together and like epoxied over. And then
What did you say you were going to use for the whiskers?
just like surface mount LEDs and just probably like Charlie plexing or something like that. So this is my
Are you familiar with LED filament?
LED filament? No.
We've got a video on it. Someone here.
Yeah. You don't want to do it at 60 volts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
I think
That-
you do want to do it.
So, but like, you have to understand that like, everyone at DEF CON like will literally wear like 5 or 6 of these badges across their neck at any given time. So running 60 volts on a live open wire on the surface of your board will probably short out any of these. Because like, I mean, so like for instance, Layer 1 is a conference that happens here in Southern California, like South Bay. Every year it's a security conference. And like, the guy who built the badge just never put a MOSFET on it. So if you put the battery in backwards, it's like toast, right? And like most of these badges are built that way. If you put the battery in backward, like nobody thinks about that. Like these are engineers. They're just like, like I don't give a shit about like the normal user. And like, which badge shocked me this year? It was like some dragonfly, the dragonfly badge. I don't see it on here, but like it's this dragon. Oh, here it is. And like I was like touching it, I was like, oh, that's like 9 volts right there. Like I know what 9 volts is because if you ever test a 9 volt, you test it with your tongue. And so, yeah, great idea. Probably not best for badge life.
Fiber optics?
Yeah, but then you need like a lot of, I don't know. You could, but I just don't foresee it like, I don't know. You also have to worry about the bomb, essentially. Oh, it fell off.
Why that expressive chip?
Say again?
Like just convention, using the 8266, is that what they're using that?
A lot of people are using it, so it's like a really hackable thing. It's really open to basically anybody to play with. They're really dirt cheap, like dirt cheap, like as in a buck.
Selling points for them.
Yeah.
They're cheap, but otherwise, like, I don't know. Mostly I try not to use Wi-Fi chips on things that are going to be
Yeah, that
battery
was
powered.
actually my question about that, because it's a battery powered badge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
Wi-Fi chips.
Bluetooth, go Nordic.
I don't know. Like I don't want to mess with Bluetooth just because like I don't.
Are you using the connectivity? Are you going to do like, it like twitches its arm when like you tweet at me or something like that?
Yeah. So essentially, what I want to do is just have people have a web interface. So if people want to hit it and just like change the scripting within the 16 segment LEDs, which are the eyes, and make it display their own message, that would be cool. As far as the servo goes, I'm thinking that I'm going to program it for 15 degrees, like back and forth. But if I'm going to put clearance on it, so on the right side of the board from where you're looking right now. So if people really want to like make that badge arm spin, they can, but it's going to be entirely up to them, and it's going to be in the code itself.
You're using those microservos, the blue ones?
Yeah.
The ones that are in the picture, those are 180 degrees though, right? So you can't spin it, you could do 180.
You can mod it.
You need it.
Oh, no. You can, yeah, you can tell it to just go like a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit.
Yeah, you just said spin, so I thought you meant.
Oh yeah, it's full 360. Yeah. No, I totally am aware it's full 360. You can't actually get servos that are just like 15 degrees. They just don't make them.
I was just.
Yeah, but the standard for servos is about
It's usually
180 degrees, usually
yeah.
like 160, 170.
I
So it
also
actually
use
can't
those
go over.
specific ones all the time. They're 180 degrees. Yeah.
But you can take out one little part and it becomes a rotation.
It's true,
Right,
but-
in which case you can't do positional control.
Right.
Yeah. Then you have to do that whole thing where you're like, I'll turn it around for a little bit. And then
And now your badge will be hitting you.
Yeah, there's that.
There's 15 degrees sounds great.
But if you're just going back and forth, have you considered muscle wire?
Yeah, so Metal brought that up. However, it's something that's hanging around your neck, and I am worried about kind of people messing it up. And so you also have to understand that most of the people that like make these badges, they spend a lot of their time at DEF CON selling them because they got to make their money back from all the money they spent pouring into it. Also like fixing it. So like this guy, his badge, like 20 of them just broke. So he was in my hotel room for like 2 hours with my hot glue gun and my soldering iron fixing shit. And like that's just what we do, but also at the same time, I don't want to be fixing muscle wire the whole time at DEF CON. So this is an easier method.
All right, give it up for Sean.